This is a custom built rustic coffee table. Coming up, we'll show you the process all the way from using an Alaskan sawmill to mill the timber, right through to planing it down and finishing it off. But first, let me introduce you to Reese and let's talk to him about how this all came together. What a beautiful table.
Come out right, didn't it?
Yeah, so nice. We're here in Reese's workshop, Moorpork Furniture.
Yeah.
This is the beach that we chopped down. From the Akatara site, I've managed to save a bunch of logs. Then run it through the Alaskan sawmill. Had the slabs drying in the yard for about the last 2 years. The slabs were like staring me down. Basically every time I looked at them, they're like, Josh, what are you going to do with it? And over Christmas, New Year's, I reached out to you, eh?
Yeah, I'll tell you later, I was going to jump your fence and punch them.
So once I passed the slabs over to you, what was the process from there?
They were a bit cupped.
Yeah.
Not due to the milling, more due to the actual timber bows and twists and warps. So I ripped them down the guts.
Yeah.
Just because if it's bowed like that, it allowed me to get 2 flat pieces.
Yeah.
But if I was trying to get 1 flat piece out of a bit that big, it would have taken it down to about 20 mil, to actually get it flat.
Yeah, so I thought that was a brilliant idea and a way to save the thickness of the timber.
Yeah, and my machine only goes to 320. No, it worked a treat.
It was real important to us to keep the live edge.
Yeah, I love that. That's beautiful.
Once you cut them down to slabs, you ran them through the thicknesser.
Yep. So I run them through the thicknesser rough, cut them down to size and sit them together, and then I use my track saw to actually get the joint right. So I sort of clamp them together like that, and then you have a bit of a gap here and there, so run the track saw through it, move it in. Yeah, and then a couple of biscuits and
so
bit of glue.
That's a biscuit. Do you have a biscuit joiner?
Yep.
So we've got a join there and a join there?
Yep, that's right.
So
I do every sort of 150, definitely more sturdy.
Yeah, so biscuit joiner, and then how did the decision for the bow ties come about?
I was worried that it was just going to keep splitting, even though it had been dry, down for quite a while. Some people epoxy, but I still wouldn't just rely on just epoxy, the whole joint like that. They were old brackets for some old barn doors, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's so really hitting the recycled thing.
Yeah, I'm all about that.
And then we talked about the epoxy here and we weighed up whether we go clear or black. I personally think black was a real good decision.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I definitely think so. Yeah, and that was just normal, that was clear epoxy with a bit of oxide in it.
So, did the epoxy, the hinges, and then what, final sand?
Yeah, a lot of sanding. I use a plane first, my favourite tool.
So, huge big block plane.
Yep. And if you just go across, if you go diagonals, just keep going.
And you prefer that over an electric?
Yeah, electric plane, the bed's a lot smaller.
Yeah.
So you sort of...
Oh, so because it's so long you get the like...
Right. Yeah. And that's super sharp. Yeah, you're probably talking a couple of hours on that to get flat.
Really?
Yeah.
And so you're going full length?
Yeah, so I go across first, because if anywhere there's going to be hollow, it'll be there.
True.
So I'll knock off the highs,
Yeah.
and then I'll go the other way, then go the length, and then just sort of run it over, and
Yeah.
so much faster.
So this plane is 114 years old and it's still being used to craft a table. How cool.
Then I belt sand, just because again you got a nice flat bed.
Yeah.
And then just chuck the orbital on it.
Lots of sanding, lots of plating.
Lots of sanding,
Yeah. How do you have the patience for that?
And once you start sanding, and I think you would be the same, and once you start seeing grain come through, and you're like, and you just keep going.
Yeah, it's a bit addictive, eh?
Yeah, because it keeps showing. That's to about 220.
Yeah.
You wouldn't see that if you went to 120.
Crazy. And then a final coat of polyurethane.
I don't use poly, I just use some, just tried this out, Osmo. And it's an oil too. So
And that makes it easier to recoat if you need to.
and you can recoat a patch.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're polyurethane, you got to take the whole lot off.
True. Pre-made leads from Bunnings. Cheers. And then let's all go from there. Can't wait to deliver it. Real cool story.
That's the fun part about it.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you.
This was a really rewarding process to be a part of, and to go full circle from chopping down the tree, building a house, milling the timber, and then giving a coffee table back to my friend in the house I built. So epic.